He's even smiling. Love all creation, grant peace our one request. Help us to build a nation where no man is oppressed. And so with peace and plenty,
Amen. Amen. Thank you. It's good to see your beautiful, handsome faces. Everyone looking well refreshed. We have a little tweak to the agenda. We want to set the scene. We've had lots of discussions yesterday around the issues, our calls to action, and what is expected of us as legislators. But we want to prod your emotions. We want you to see the exact situation of what we're talking about.
Those of you that are just coming. So we're going straight to the first presentation for today. And that is the nutrition investments and sustainability.
Okay, good morning everyone. Good morning everyone. So my work here today is very simple. It's just to tell us some of the things we've already been doing, and also to be able to link some of the data that we saw yesterday with what needs to be done and how we need to be able to just to start, just a little preamble on who we are as Nutrition International. Yesterday, during the Goodwill message, I already mentioned that we are an organization with over 30 years experience when it comes to nutrition programming or nutrition implementation, supporting government to be able to ensure that they have the right information when it comes to nutrition.
We also have Honorable David Jesse Tanko. He's the Chairman Committee on Nutrition and Food Security, all the way from Kaduna State. You are welcome, sir. Joining them, we have Mr. Abubakar Sadiq Idris. He's the head of service from Niger State. You are very much welcome.
So you have not tapped into it. It was an error in the process. So the process, we are beginning it again. So in all, we can still say inadequate funding. We'll be glad if the inadequate funding can be looked into. Thank you very much.
Anything that has to do with nutrition, aside those that is being captured in the various MDEs and departments of government, we can help into those funds that we will establish in the coming budget to address every issue that has to do with nutrition. And also, lastly, the issue of oversighting. It's very, very paramount, like the Deputy Speaker here has said. Before we accept any budget from any department, ministry or agency, we must have to look out for the performance. What have you done? What have you done in the previous year? How much was released, and so have you. So we believe with such legislative action, collaboration with civil society organizations and donor bodies, we'll be able to achieve more in the coming years. So thank you very much.
One key issue that came out, I recall yesterday when Madam Deputy Speaker from Niger State was, advocating that we involve the governor's wife. Some people were not quite convinced, but today we have seen practically the power of the other room in the presentation from Kaduna State when they are able to, engage the LGA funds. And I found it very interesting. I was expecting to see the chairman, but they said they are getting these LGA funds through the spouses of the chairman of the LGAs. So I think one key takeaway from Kaduna State is the fact that it is important not to discountenance anybody. Anybody that has access to the executive in helping us to address the issue about, funds and funds release. It's important to bring everyone on board. Thank you, sir, for that important insight. We'll be able to track performance. So I will encourage the states that are here, to make sure that, the regular reviews that are expected at the national level to the performance management systems are in place. Because these are all very important monitoring and evaluation mechanisms that we need. Now we are moving on to Nasarawa State and then to Honorable Akwe. Can you please share some of the success stories from your state? Examples where legislative action has improved nutrition outcomes, and then how have you been able to successfully pass or implement nutrition-friendly policies or budget lines? Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much for that question. By the special grace of God, Nasarawa State has achieved a lot, because the first, it all goes with the teamwork, good coordinations that make us to achieve. And as a result of that, we also have Nasarawa State multi-sectoral plans of action for 5 years, strategic plans. Nasarawa State also established the Department of Nutrition. Apart from the department, we also have the approval for establishment of nutritional council. And we also have approval of 5-month maternity leave and 2-week paternity leave. We are also, hopefully, 2 weeks paternity leave. So hopefully it will be extended to 6 months by the special grace of God.
The paternity one?
No, the maternity. Some awareness campaign to schools and to other localities in order to boost the nutritional activities in the state. This is how far we have achieved success stories in Nasarawa State.
Please, let's put a warm round of applause for Nasarawa State. When Nasarawa State mentioned 2 weeks paternity leave, I noticed that there was laughter in the room.
Honorable members, let me also continue to stand on the existing protocol. Thank you. This minute, in some minute that I was given, we are going to go through this funding mechanism. It's a UNICEF model of alternative funding, because this presentation has been made very, very simple, because it's been alluded to. Some states already are tapping into it, but we still felt it's important that we still explain the functionalities and the benefits. So the Child Nutrition Fund in this country, and we know the benefits for immunity and for the eyes. Then the warming of prophylaxis. I'm taking time so that when we see some of these programs, we understand. For the warming prophylaxis, it's also linked, and that is why we are here. It is a strategic policy discourse. It is engagement for nutrition investment. We have to invest for us to reap good human capital development. That is what is boiling down to. It's not even just the health aspect. The brain work. Our children to be able to learn, grow, develop, be highly, highly productive. I refer to Jide's speech of saying not that they will not be productive. After all, somebody pushing barrow in the market, she is productive. But is that where we want our own children level to reach? We aim high. Call World Bank,
call, Farmer Executive Governor of Niger State. I'm sure that for him to be designated farmer, the acres, I'm sure. So we all understand what we are saying. Nutrition is not charity. Nobody is giving anything for free. People must be intentional about it. It's a core investment in the workforce and of tomorrow. Thank you. Merci beaucoup. Thank you.
You do that officially. Thank you very much.
While standing on the already established protocols, we want to particularly seek the permission of our senior colleague, the person of Communiqué, PhD, the chairman.
We have a president officer here, right?
Yeah.
What was it, the deputy speaker?
Yes, sir. We want to seek for your permission to mimic something similar like that. So we cannot begin without your permission.
Presiding officer. Who is the DS?
With your permission now, we are going to call them out.
Okay, the deputy speaker is here.
Yes.
Okay, fine.
We want to have your permission. We want to have your go ahead.
I can't give you go ahead to someone the presiding officer.
When we have a senior legislator here.
I'm not presiding.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. With the power you have given to me, I want to begin by inviting our Deputy Speaker, the Deputy Speaker of Niger State. You will be the presiding officer, and by your left and right, we have.
Once again, everybody, we're going to start with prayers. Since we don't have our prayers, we may want to stand up and sing the national anthem. The first standard. We will all stand, please. Isaac, go and sing national anthem. You have the MC. The first standard. Just the first one. That should be opening prayer. Prayers. No prayers. Nigeria, we hail thee, our wanted. It's the national anthem, and you guys are sitting. Mr. Clark. Akwa you should join us. You are our host. You are not our ghost, you are our host. So come and join us. You are also a member of the panel. He's not fulfilled his promises. We're making it. Clerk of the House, please go ahead. Mr. Clark.
Approval of vote and proceedings.
Approvals of votes and proceedings. We've already read through them, and we've all approved the proceedings of the last sitting, number 113. Go ahead.
Message from Mr. Governor.
Neil.
Other announcement by Mr. Speaker.
Neil.
Petitions.
Neil.
Matters of urgent public importance.
Next time we come for a meeting, like yesterday I was very, very hungry. We should try to make sure that you give us food on time before somebody will start we have to inaugurate our committee.
personal explanations.
Neil.
Order of the day. Number 1. A motion calling on the House to direct the executive arm to fund multi-sectorial strategic plans for food and nutrition with focus on anemia prevention.
Motion, funding for state multi-sectoral plan for food and nutrition with focus on anemia prevention. Now, is it the will of the House that go ahead to debate this issue? Those who suppose say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Let's have that debate.
Majority.
What do you have to do? Second.
The right honorable speaker, sir, my colleagues, distinguished honorable members, I am Lawan Hussein from Kano State and majority leader of this great house. I hereby rise to call upon this house to allow me move a motion calling on the government for funding for state multi-sectoral plan for food and nutrition anemia with focus on anemia prevention. I so move.
Thank you, member representing Kano. Can we have a second?
The right honorable speaker, my respective colleague, seconding the motion is Honorable Dr. Ibrahim Peter Awe, member representing the good people of Obi-Wan. I so second. The motion heavily moved by the majority leader. I so second.
Thank you, honorable member representing Kano, that made the motion, and the honorable member representing Nasarawa have seconded. Is it wish of the House that we debate on this particular issue as funding for state multi-sectoral plan for food and nutrition? Those in support say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Kind of natural name. Now the House, the floor is open for the majority leader. You have moved a motion. Do you have further order? Order what?
Information. Mr. Speaker, my colleagues, Hudu is my name. I speak for the good and peace-loving people of our North constituency in National State House of Assembly. I thought this is a motion, not a bill, that warrants for a debate. Since if it is a bill, we can debate over it because it has some recommendations. So I think since we have adopted this motion, we'll move forward to see when we come for items 5, which is a bill, we can debate over it.
Point of information, please. Observation, Kano. Okay, Kano.
Back and support and staff. My name is Honorable Comrade Musa
and important that we actually push this before the executive to make sure that the monies that are being given now be tripled, if not doubled. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I don't want to overlabor this issue. I believe all of us have children, and we know that these children need to replace us in future. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I second, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. I think we have debated on this issue already, and so we're going to have to move to the next one. Mr. Clark.
Motion calling for
some of us who were not dues to know what happens in our various houses. We have seen it. But this was not for show. May I have your attention? This was not to showcase what happens in the houses. But we take it that the discussions that went on here are commitments from our honorable members from those various states. And we thank you so much for all the discussions and for the decisions you have reached, and most especially for committing to ensure that these bills that we sponsored, Honorable Uma helped us to sponsor, that we will see how things go in our various states when we get back. I think, yes, Honorable Okafor told us this morning that things have been happening, and you are doing a lot. We are very happy to hear that, and we want you to do a little more. And the more is where there isn't any funding or as much funding to address the huge problems that we have. Please help us to see that we get additional funding. Where fundings, our budgets are there, and they are not released, we also expect, I'm sure there are things in place to your oversight functions, to call the people that you have approved budgets for, and to ask them, we approved so much, how much have you spent? Why didn't you spend? And so on and so forth. Am I right? Is it part of the oversight function? Please, those are areas that we also would like our honorables to play active part in. It's not just approving the budget, but also helping the executive to realize and recognize their responsibilities in effectively utilizing the budget you have approved for them. The first time I heard about, when we were monitoring how much was budgeted and how much was released, I started hearing no cash backing. These are also areas you need to look into. Why is there no cash backing for what we have approved? So we thank you very much. We are all partners in progress, and we shall also, some of us shall also hold you accountable for the commitments you have made to help us to address the issue of no cash backing and no fund release. I am glad we have all agreed on this, and we wish you, I personally wish you I wish us good luck. I wish us good luck as we proceed with ensuring that these commitments we have made are not just to say it, but that we actually mean it, and we're going to work towards achieving our common goals. Thank you very much. I think we have come to the end of this session. Unless there are questions or other comments from anyone. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I'm sure before